latest estimates, but its electric cars are selling better than ever, perking up investors' ears to CEO Musk's predictions for the future. And here it is. Here's his prediction, quote, any cars that are being made that don't have full autonomy, not just, cruise control, but full autonomy, will be like owning a horse. You're really owning it just for sentimental reasons. All right, all you equestrians, calm down. You know what he meant. He said that the future is not far off, and he may be right. Traditional automakers have their own problems. VW's widening emission scandal, another 800,000 cars swept up in the nightmare. Honda cutting ties with deadly airbag maker Takata. GM still slammed with lawsuits over its ignition scandal. But yes, as Tesla is one of the bright sides here, auto sales are on track for a record year, 18 million possibly sold. And it's the old school companies leading the way. So who's going to win this tug of war for the future of the auto industry? A Fox Business exclusive. Michael Caudell is live from the specialty automotive show called SEMA in Las Vegas. He's the CEO and president of an appropriately titled PR company called Driven. And he also, BMW, Lamborghini are your clients? Look at him. He's all, what is that, a tank behind you? Oh, my goodness.
There's so many different vehicles here at SEMA. I could go on about all the wonderful things here, but I'm sure you want to talk about all the things happening in the auto industry right now, right?
Yeah.
Tesla and VW and all the scandals.
Absolutely. Well, I brought in Gary Gastulip, too, who's the automotive editor of Fox News, for you guys to battle it out. But first off, Michael, I'll begin with you. I just got this morning from Mark Cannon over at AutoNation. AutoNation sold 28,236 new vehicles just in the month of October. So clearly, there is a depth of choice right now. What is the hot car, putting aside that you represent Lamborghini and BMW?
Well, there are a variety of cars in the marketplace that absolutely make sense to customers, but let's start with this. All vehicles in the marketplace are so much better than they've ever been in the past. So despite what's happening with Volkswagen and the ignition situation with General Motors, there are a variety of cars in the marketplace that are just solid cars. And just look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Volkswagen numbers up 5.8%. Porsche numbers up 11%. If you just look at Audi, up 17%. These numbers are up for a reason. That's because consumers believe in the vehicles that are on the market today, and they're still buying them. You said 18 million. They're buying those vehicles in the market.
Gary, and then you have Elon Musk. And needless to say, Elon Musk is coming out and saying that unless you get a fully autonomous car, where he's ahead, by the way, even though all these names are booming, he says that it'll be like riding a horse, or listen, they'll go by the way of travel agents and typewriters. I think that he is the closest right now to a fully autonomous vehicle. We just had this couple, Carl Reese and Dina Mastracci, who had come out yesterday. They broke the record. Look at this. They drove autonomously, and we're doing this because every one of our viewers probably has a car or has driven in one. They made it cross country. Is Elon Musk right, or being obnoxious and too much bravado?
Well, he's saying 15 to 20 years from now, and I think he is right. I think by then most cars will have some autonomous capability. To say he's ahead, yeah, he's put it in production kind of first, but look, Infiniti, Mercedes, they've had autonomous lane-keeping technology for years already right now. They're still very restrictive. Major automakers, they're not as risky. They're not willing to say, hey, take your hands off the wheel as long as you want. They have the 15-second limits usually and that sort of thing. He's taking a little bit more of a chance, but even him yesterday said, you know what, some of these people are getting a little crazy. We might start putting some restrictions on this technology right now. But look, everybody, General Motors, Infiniti, Nissan, they're all working on autonomous cars. They're all going to have very robust autonomous technology on the road within the next couple of years.
Michael, electrification, software, cars that talk back to you, cars the minute you get close to them. I saw a guy with a Beamer the other day. It was an older model, which is cool. I get it. But he had an actual key that he was sticking into the car. I just walk up to my Lexus SUV and it automatically opens and the lights go on. But it's unbelievable, the developments here. But we are a business network. People are looking for that investment. Which companies are jumping ahead? And I look at some of the stocks. General Motors has done very well, up 16% year over year. Ford up 5%. Toyota up 3.5%. Everybody, well, Tesla year over year is not up, but it is up 1,000% over the past 10 years. So these are car companies that have finally figured it out, correct?
That's absolutely right. And the word is telematics, and that's what's inside the vehicles. It's all about connecting your smartphone with the vehicle. And when you connect the smartphone to your vehicle, it opens you up to a variety of new things that you can do with that vehicle. Check Facebook. You can get your Stitcher feed. You can listen to Sirius or Fox News live in your car as opposed to radio feeds of the past. But the technology is so robust and so advanced. Of course, over my shoulder here at SEMA, it's all about technology. And you asked about electrification. Everyone in the market is thinking about how to make vehicles better. How do you get more miles per gallon out of that vehicle? Electric is the way to go. I don't know if I'd go with Gary on the autonomous thing. Yes, they're in market. 20 years. I'm a purist. I love to drive. I want my hands on the wheel. I want my mind telling me how to control it in and out. But Gary's right. They're coming.
Yeah, well, they are. And listen, I'm with you, Michael. I'm a Californian. I just love to drive. I love that control because then I'll be sitting in the back seat saying, make a left, no, make a right. No, that way's not right. Go over the curb. I mean, I'm insane in the back seat. Nobody wants me in there. But Uber, let me bring this up, Gary, gutted Carnegie Mellon's robotics department near Pittsburgh, and they took all of those engineers who are doing robotics because they are obviously making a bet on self-driving vehicles.
Absolutely. And look, my kids are going to grow up. They already see me take my hands off the wheel and show them how these things work. They're going to grow up expecting driverless cars. Mike and I were a little older. We like driving. It's still weird for us when I do that. I'm very uncomfortable with it. I don't trust the car is going to work. But kids 10 years from now are going to expect cars to do that. So everybody's got to get in there. And of course, delivery car service makes perfect sense.
All three of us are going to be so old saying, kids, you can't even read a map. You don't even know how to use a turn signal, right, Mike? Yeah,
I'm not going to confess to being older. I am not older.
All right. No, none of us is. We're young at heart. It's great to see you. Mike Caudell, he's over Driven Public Relations. And Gary Gastill of FoxNews.com. Great to have all of you.